Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mario Strikers Charged. I'm your host ShadowHB3 and I'm ready to entertain. In the last episode we completed the Crystal Cup and won the trophy there, and in this episode we will complete the next set of Striker challenges, 7, 8, and 9. So just before we get going here, I just want to let you all know this will be post-commentary, and I'll briefly explain why. Basically, if you all remember a couple of videos back, I mentioned that I had some problems with my HD PVR recording gameplay because it was skipping at times and it was getting off from my audio. Unfortunately, I was not ever able to find a way to fix it, so I decided, at least going into here, that with the challenges being as difficult as they are now, that I would just be better off doing post-commentary. So these next set of challenges, as well as the final 3, will be post-commentary, but we won't waste time. Let's go ahead and get underway here. So with Challenge 7, the objective of this challenge with Waluigi is to win the game over Luigi by at least 3 goals. Fortunately, they don't give you a lot of time, which makes sense since this is a much more difficult challenge than ever, so you have to find a way to score 3 quick goals as fast as you can. Now, I had to try to get this, or it didn't take me too long, I should say, to complete this challenge. It took me about 2 tries, but you only see the first try here, but here's something that I thought was interesting. They had the ball, I tried to make a tackle, I ended up tackling Luigi and the ball past the goalie. Of all the times for that to happen, I thought that was insane when I played through this, but so that makes it difficult, so to speak, but thankfully we were able to come back and tie the game. There's about 5 seconds left here on the clock, so thankfully we'll get a chance to redeem ourselves since it's going into sudden death. So now at this point I need a 3-goal Mega Strike in order to complete this challenge, which you guys will see me get here, but the way how I end up getting it is kind of interesting, or the result of how I set up the Mega Strike is a little bit interesting, which you'll see eventually. I must say, though, it took me quite a bit of time to actually get this game winner, so I guess while they're playing, I'll mention some strategy for this. Obviously, with the amount of time you have, or the little amount of time you have, you really should just be focusing either on charging the ball as fast as you can, use Boog, because he can pass the ball well, get the ball charged, get it to Monty Mole. If you can, get a quick strike off. There's no guarantees you'll be able to get the ball right away, away every single time. So count on, in all likelihood, having to set Waluigi up for a 3-goal Mega Strike if you can, or at least get off as many Mega Strikes as fast as possible. The computers are going to be a little bit more disciplined in stopping balls from going through the net if you get a Mega Strike off. So do what you can to get yourself in position to get one out. But no, you can see this takes a little bit longer than usual because Waluigi could, for the life of me, not stay on the field at times whenever I would supposedly get in this position to where I think I would be all by myself, but the computer would end up coming to stop me. So, as you can see there, I tried to set up myself again, but I didn't have enough room, and so I ended up getting knocked off in the process. So carried some more time, or added on more time to this than I was hoping for, but you know what, I get it eventually, so that's all that matters. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for the game winner to come, I just want to let you all know what I did this past weekend, or about roughly a weekend ago, since I didn't put out a video at all, I don't think, last week, except for one. I went to SGC, which is called the Screw Attack Gaming Convention, which is in Dallas. They've had one, I think, every year for a good number of years now, probably about 4 or 5 to date of this video. And I went to my first one this past weekend, and I had a blast. I got to play so many arcade games. I got to see some really cool YouTube icons. And so, it was amazing. And I volunteered too, and I got to make some more connections, and it was all just a lot of fun. I think, though, the thing that I'll remember the most is probably the final day. I got to watch a lot of people participate in what was called the Iron Man of Gaming. Oh, okay, here's where we get it. So, look at this. I finally get off a Mega Strike, and lo and behold, unfortunately, it's not a powerful one. So I'm thinking, oh man, the computer is not going to stop any of those. And then it turns out right there, he couldn't stop any of those. Or he'll stop all of those, but it turns out right there he stops every single one of them, and I end up winning. And I'm just, my initial reaction when that happened was just flabbergasted. So it was crazy how I won. But in any case, we beat the challenge here. See that Waluigi, aka the Purple Powerhouse, won it when it mattered. And so, bam, it's done. And with this challenge, if you win, you get the cheat Secure Stadium, which basically secures the or basically, what is it? Secure Stadium? Oh yeah, that's right. It actually mentions in the comments that stadium events will not occur. Alright, so now we are going to continue with Challenge 8, and I'll go ahead and read the striker times for this one. So far behind, and this is one I'm not looking forward to. Okay. I actually fast-forwarded through the striker times a little bit too fast there, so I apologize, guys. If you want to pause it and read it, go feel free to do so. But basically, with this challenge, this is probably the toughest challenge ever in this out of all 12. So we're down by 5, as you can see. We have about roughly a minute again to try to come back and win this game, being down by 5. And there's a lot of things going against us right now. Yoshi doesn't have a lot of scores on his team. We're playing in the sand pits, which slows down momentum. The computer goalie, as you can see, is like godlike in a sense that he can stop basically everything that comes his way. And then here I give up a goal, which is the last thing you want to do in this challenge when you're already down by 5 enough as it is. So, needless to say, this probably took me about a good 20 plus tries or so. And but yeah, but I mean, eventually I was able to beat it, as you all will see how eventually. And thankfully, right there, I get a game-tying goal pretty fast. But the thing to keep in mind here, the computers at this difficulty, if they ram you and get in a place all alone, if they have a chance to get a skill shot off, they will charge the ball, get off a skill shot, especially the dry bones, and then look to get a rebound and put it back in the net. So you want to be aware of that. If you're in a position to where you're not going to give up a skill shot at time, be ready to kick the rebound away. And then also, best advice I can give you, get off as many Mega Strikes as you can. The computers are, of course, going to be pretty aggressive, whether you're trying to go after the ball or if you don't have the ball at the time. And so, take advantage of the items you get, whether you get Yoshi's Egg Roll or if you get a Starman, because you're already going to be behind enough as it is. So be sure to, if you get Yoshi's Egg Roll ability, to roll over every single player you can, and then immediately get out of it and then fire off a Mega Strike. If you do it too soon, chances are somebody's going to stop you and then you won't get off of time. But here's what I thought was interesting. You know, you see the computer pitch a shutout the first time. After I score a goal to tie it up, or to at least get back to within 5, he ends up giving up about roughly 4 more after I get a second goal from Yoshi. And I end up winning the game. Honestly, I just think that winning this game kind of requires a bit of luck, in a sense that you just hope that the computer can't stop every single ball that comes his way in a Mega Strike. But anyways, see here, Yoshi steps through to finals, which was the scenario anyways. But once you beat this challenge, you get the cheat called Power Shortage, which takes away the electric fences. So if you want to play a more legit soccer game and not see anybody get electrocuted to death, go right ahead. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and do one more challenge here, called Zero Tolerance. So here with Bowser, we're in the final game of the round robin at the Conga Cup, which I wish was in this game. But basically, we need to win the game, and we have to pitch a shutout in the process too. So this is a more difficult version of Daisy's challenge, basically. And you'll see how easy it is with Bowser, since he's your captain, how fast and easy it is to score a goal. And with these kind of challenges, really, it's not that tough, despite the sidekicks you have. I mean, Bowser, of course, obviously is going to be the character that you want to use to get the ball to when it's fully charged from pretty close to midfield, because he can strike it with the best of them. So, as you see, it only took me about less than 10 seconds to get a goal. So at this point now, all I just need to do is pitch a shutout. And unlike last time, since the computer is a little bit, it's not as hard, although yet I was take to my to defend, to kind of put it mildly, I was actually trying to kind of play the game fairly. But this time, as you can see, I'm trying to take up as much time as I can. If you take a look at Peach's team, you can see she's got Birdo and she's got a Monty Mole there, both of which, of course, you can deliver powerful strikes, and you just don't want the ball to be in their hands or, you know, be with them when it's fully charged. Toad will be a pain sometimes just because of his ability to pass the ball very well, but at this point, really, what you're just trying to do, or at least what I decided to do anyways, was to not try to mess around a bit. The moment I try to mess around and charge the ball up and get another goal, then, of course, that's when I end up paying the price for it. So, just want to play keep away. I'm not really necessarily doing what they suggest you do against the computers, which is basically keep the ball on your end. If they attack you or go after you, then get it back to the goalie and just kind of repeat the process. But I decided to go ahead and just do a slightly altered or less version of that, where I just keep the ball away, but I just stay on their end of the field. And you can see Bowser's Fire Breath ability is pretty cool. It's can be a little bit tough to try to get every single opponent away if you want, just because of Bowser's lack of mobility. But I think it can come in handy at times, especially if you're trying to get off a Mega Strike. But I don't know if I would actually use it per se over any human characters, just because they're so good. And I totally forgot I had a shot that ring right off the post right there at that instance. But again, you just want to don't do anything that's going to give the computer a chance to get a game-winning goal. So just, I mean, it's so easy to say this, and yet it's so hard to execute. So you just do what you can. Make sure you don't give up opportunities like that, because the one opportunity that a Toad gets that skill shot off, it happens to go in, even though Toad's definitely, not a great shooter as far as sidekicks go. And I carelessly gave it away there. Thankfully, that didn't pay me. That part right there, that was when I was the most nervous. Right there when they had the ball charged up and Monty Mole had it, but I think, fortunately, he was a little bit too close to where it would have mattered. So, just play keep away, knock Peach down just because I can, get the victory. Almost makes me feel bad that I didn't do this for Daisy's challenge when I had the chance, since that one gave me more fits than this challenge did. So we'll read the headlines here real fast after we see the one and only goal of this match, which came 10 seconds in, or less than 10 seconds in. So the Strikers Times say that Bowser set a shutout record, which happens to be his 8th straight shutout record, I guess. So after beating this challenge, you will receive the cheat called a Field Tilt, which, if you've played Super Mario Strikers before, then you're familiar with this one. Basically, if you're playing the game and whoever's losing at the moment, then this field will slant down towards that player, their end of the field where their goalie is, and the greater the score difference, then the more it'll slant. So, sorry guys, again, just want to let you know for taking the time to get this out. It took me a couple of recording moments to try to get this off, but thankfully we finally got it, and we'll go ahead and stop here in a moment now, just because we still got some 3 more challenges left to do, which we'll complete in the next video. So now I'll just ask you guys, if you like what you see here, please subscribe, leave me comments, give me some feedback, let me know what you think, and because good or bad, I'll take anything, or I'll appreciate any kind of feedback. But now next time when we come back here, we will wrap up the Striker challenges for good as we complete challenges 10, 11, and 12, the supposedly hardest of the hard, but we'll just see about that. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, stay perky, okay? Take care.